Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's podcast. Um, let's see. I just had a little mishap where I just recorded this whole thing and then it got deleted. And yeah, so trying to recapture that energy, despite the fact that I am a little bit livid. Oh my gosh. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about healing, ironically, and the fact that it's painful. Oh, how very timing, right? How very timely. All right, this is the last podcast of 2016, y'all. This is it. This is it, right? It's kind of like good riddance. All right, so the entire vibration of the world is being raised right now. If you ask anybody who is into metaphysics or scientists, right, or just anybody who is aware of their surroundings, they will tell you that things are changing, right? We have tectonic plates right under our feet that are shifting on the geophysical level. We also have all this crazy electromagnetic energy that is going on around our heads that we've never seen before, right? So NASA is like flipping out, like, what is this? And ironically, there's a lot happening above the United States. They really don't tell you that because things are shifting, right? Things are shifting. The entire vibration is being raised. It is time for healing on all levels. That is what the universe is telling us, right? It is time to heal, y'all. It's time to heal. And so that's what's happening. Even though it seems like things are not getting better, they're getting worse, that's not true, right? That's not true because healing is something that takes time and it's painful. And that's something that's often glossed over in the books and on TV, right? So think about it like this. When you have a physical wound, and you have to put a bandage on it, right? Ripping off the bandage to clean the wound, it hurts, right? It hurts, but you have to do that, right? If you don't, it'll take longer to heal, it'll get infected, right? So it's really not an option. Well, you can say, actually, I can do what I want to do. Don't tell me what to do, right? I can just leave it. And, now that it's not painful anymore, I'll just let it do what it's going to do because the body heals itself anyway. True. But the body also needs things externally in order to heal itself. So if you're not getting enough rest, right? If you are not drinking enough water, if you are not giving the body what it needs in order to facilitate the process of healing, then you're doing yourself a disservice, right? That includes cleaning the wound. Even though the pain in the short term will be, uncomfortable, but in the long term, you're setting yourself up, right? So just think about just healing in general is a painful process, even down to the antibodies. When you have a wound, right, there's a little war going on in your body at that site. And so you have, your white blood cells, and they're trying to fight off the virus, the invaders, right? So, and they're not having fun, right? They're not having fun. That's why the wound is usually hot, because they're fighting, right? They're trying to smoke them out. And it's a battle, and that's what's happening. So when you take that to the macro level, any healing that you're doing on the physical, mental, emotional, social, you name it, level, that's going to hurt too. So everybody's in pain, right? When healing is taking place, everybody's in pain. Even your body, right? Even the cells that are fighting the infection, right? But the catch is that you got to take the bandages off, right? And they hurt. It's going to hurt. In order for you to heal and move forward and get rid of that which no longer serves your being, right? The invaders, the virus, you have to hurt, right? That's just how it works. You got to take the bandages off. You cannot allow the wound to just fester, right? And that's what we don't always apply to our our I'm sorry, I'm so messed up about having lost that whole podcast. That's what we don't apply to life outside of our physical being, right? We don't apply those things to our relationships, our mental or emotional state, right? It sounds ridiculous if, you know, you get a cut and you say like, oh man, that hurts so badly, and now I'm just gonna bandage it, wrap it up, put some, infect some cream on it, and go about my day. And the doctor tells you to remove those bandages every day and clean it, and you're like, too painful. I'm just gonna let it do what it's gonna do, right? Like, it sounds ridiculous because it's like, but in the long term, you're hurting yourself. It's going to hurt more. Like, you're gonna get an infection. You may need to get an amputation or something, right? That sounds ridiculous, right? If I tell you that, but yet and still we allow wounds to fester in other aspects of our lives, simply because we don't want to go through the process of pain in order to heal them, right? So, like I said, in real life, we have to take the bandages off of our wounds. In real life, right, on societal, social levels, starting over hurts, right? Dang, I got to take this bandage off. Oh, it just got comfortable. It just stopped throbbing. It hurts. Getting a new president hurts. Cleaning wounds hurt. Telling someone that you love the truth hurts, right? It does. It does. The truth isn't meant to be comfortable. It's like removing a bandage. It's comfortable temporarily so, but it's not meant to be like that forever. Like, if you want to heal this thing, you eventually are going to have to take your bandage off. Like, that's just how it works, right? So, wounds of any kind must be properly healed. So let's say you say, well, I broke my ankle, right? So that doesn't require me it doesn't require me cleaning it. There's no external wound, right? The wound is actually internal. I have a broken bone, right? So the doctor tells you, elevate it, make sure you get plenty of rest, keep it dry, don't bear weight on it, right? So it's a different type of wound. You wouldn't ignore that, because doing so would cause even more pain than you're already experiencing, right? Even though the wound is internal. So it's the same thing, right? You still have to do things that are uncomfortable in order to heal that wound, even though it's internally. Who wants to sit with their leg up all day? Who wants to keep it completely still? Like, there's different ways of healing, but all of them require pain. Sorry, y'all. This is how it is. It's just how it is. All right. So, the body's natural state is healing, right? Like I said, if you don't do anything for many ailments, they'll heal themselves. Well, the thing about that is you also don't want to hinder the healing process. So for some wounds, like a paper cut, it'll heal itself, but as long as you don't get it reinfected, right? You don't get it infected, or you don't do anything that would stop the body from being able to do what it will do anyway. Like, if you don't get enough rest, or drink enough water, or I don't know, eat enough oranges. That's my healing solution. Like, just get some sleep and drink a bunch of water and eat a bunch of oranges, and everything seems to work out for me. So, yeah. But you can hinder the healing process as well, the natural healing process. So the body's natural state, symbiotic state, right, is healing. It's going to heal itself, right? Evolution is also the natural state of the body as well as our world. Everything's constantly evolving all around us, right? That's what's happening. So we have to make sure that not only are we aiding these processes, these natural processes that are going to happen anyway, but we're not hindering them, right? We're not hindering our own evolution. We're not hindering our own healing on any level, right? Because it's impossible to stop them anyways. It's impossible to stop them. Why on earth would you want to do that, right? It sounds ridiculous when you think about it from a physical standpoint, but yet and still we have other aspects of our lives where we inhibit the healing process simply because it hurts, right? Something's weighing heavily on your soul, and you really feel like that, I really don't want to tell this person this, but it's nagging at me, right? They have to heal, right? You don't want to hinder their process of healing either. So you're telling them that which has been, nagging at your soul may be the catalyst for their healing, right? We have these impulses for a reason. They're meant to be acted upon, right? So even though it's painful and you want to keep your loved ones from feeling any pain, you can't stop their healing, right? And sometimes that involves putting them directly in the line of fire. It happens, right? But that's how we heal. All right. So don't do that. Don't do that. Wrap this thing up. Just exhale, right? 2016 is about to be over. It's the end of a 9-year cycle, right? You add up all those numbers, you get 9. 2017, you add that up, you get 10, which reduces to 1. So if 2016 was a year where you're like, like good riddance, then don't worry about it, right? We're starting all over, right? If the last 9 years make you want to cringe, think about the fact that we are going forward. We are rebuilding. Things are not as they seem. They're not getting worse. They're getting better. It's not the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the beginning, right? So in the U.S., we have a political system that is currently in the process of, it's just in shambles, really. That's okay, right? Because guess what, y'all? We're ripping off the bandages. We got to heal. And now the wounds that have been festering in the United States for hundreds of years are finally being brought to light, right? They're being brought to light with our current political situation. We can't run. We can't hide. We got to heal this wound, y'all. All right. I'm going to let you go. Have a great end of 2016. Heal everything that you need to heal, right? ASAP. Do that now. Not now, but right now, right? Get rid of all those old hurts, the past wounds, all of that. Release it. Let it go. Anybody who's wronged you, let it go, right? Let it go. Send out some emails or texts or just even positive energy like, hey, this is it. I'm wrapping this up, and that is behind me because these next 9 years, this next year, right? It's about to be amazing. Like, we're taking off, right? We're taking off. The universe is literally like shaking and shifting up for this, right? There is energy and electromagnetic activity above our heads that we don't see, and it's concentrated over the United States, ironically. That's happening. So things are shifting, whether you can see them or not. They are. Use the perceived chaos as proof of the fact that we're healing, right? We're just healing wounds. That's all. A lot of people in pain right now, but that's all right. It's temporary, baby. All right, y'all. Be good, my lovely party people out there in Radio Land. Peace, love, light, laughter, happiness. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.